In fact, we talk to her every week, is attorney Stefanie Murphy. And good afternoon, Stefanie.
Good afternoon, John.
Stefanie, I want to start off. You had the St. Patrick's Day parade this past Saturday in Newport. Big crowd. Certainly, a number of people got in trouble. But what also caught the attention of a lot of people, where even the Newport police put out a video where then they were addressing, were the fact that there were some individuals, I believe they were juveniles, but they were arrested, detained. And what really stood out is video of the police uh, bringing them into custody, detaining them. And so it brings up a question of reasonable force. So a lot of people have asked me if we would address the act of reasonable force in a situation, and something like the Newport parade seemed to draw a lot of attention to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you look at reasonable force for a police officer, you also have to look at the surrounding circumstances where the police find themselves in. And St. Patrick's Day in Newport is a huge day in Newport. Lots of people are there for the parade. Lots of people go out afterwards and into the night. So there's an increase in the number of people, increase in number of crowds, increase in the amount of people drinking. And I know the cops were really trying to lock down some laws in terms of, making sure that there weren't underage people drinking, that they were not open containers, disorderly, drunk driving. So the police definitely had their hands full. But in regards to excessive force or reasonable force in this case, I think the whole circumstance of the day and how the people are acting definitely comes into play, especially St. Patrick's Day in Newport and everything like that. But I know the police chief, responded to the social media and put out videos and also put out a statement. And the Newport's police department right now is that the officers did use reasonable force. But what is interesting in cases like this is sometimes the Attorney General's office does get involved, and they will also be an investigator in this. And they're also more of a neutral party to take a look at it. So I don't think it's been escalated to the Attorney General's department yet, but in many cases in the past, it has, and the AG's office have taken a look, and they came up with their own decisions in many cases.
Stefanie, if you could just touch on, many times, and you see this out in the video, the police want to bring someone forward. The individual starts saying, and they'll say it 20 times, I wasn't doing anything. And in this particular situation, granted, maybe, it was younger individuals, but what should someone do? They're in a situation, maybe it's a crowd, maybe there's drinking. People don't understand what a crowd, how that can change the dynamic of how police are going to react when it starts to become, 15 people